Yo, what's going on, everyone? What up? It's your girl, Miss DJ Hoodie, getting at you guys with another Y Run podcast episode. And up on panel, we got the king of snack packs, Just Rap.
Boo.
No,
Boo.
no, nobody can say no to snack packs.
Actually,
Nobody.
you said in the last episode that you did not like snacks. You broke my heart. Completely shattered my heart.
Okay, you know
It took me
what?
a whole week to recover.
A week.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's why.
is that why we were gone? Is that why we were
Yes,
gone?
that's the reason why. I was heartbroken.
And
I'm
you know
over here
what this guy
collecting
did
snacks.
yesterday? You know what he did yesterday? It was so cute and so sweet. Oh my gosh. So this guy ordered groceries to be delivered to my house, and I can see. Okay, so are you saying that you buying me snacks, you're trying to change my mind?
No. No.
No. Yeah,
No, I
okay,
collect
so
snacks. Oh, I should have sent you a whatchamacallit. I collect
what?
snacks, right? What do you mean what a whatchamacallit candy bar? Let's not do this again, baby.
Whatchamacallit candy bar.
Whatchamacallit.
I almost fell for it again.
I
Like, what do you
know.
mean?
And
Like,
you're
what
like,
candy bar?
what is it? I am.
I
Oh.
seriously thought he was fucking with me, like playing around. Like,
Oh, yeah?
I was like, what?
Have you ever said, you know whose name on here?
Who?
Babe.
I don't know.
That time that you got me with that? You don't remember?
Yes. Oh
Can
my
we
gosh,
say
I
it
wish
here or
we
not?
could say that word, not name, but yeah, it was pretty funny because
Yeah, you
when I
got me
said
with
it,
that
he was like,
What is it?
yeah.
And then you said it. I was like, huh? Are you going to tell me? Because you just kept talking. And I was like, are you going to say it? And you're like, I did.
Like, that's his name.
Yeah. But what I was going to say is, no, I collect snacks. I'm over here collecting snacks in my little snack pack, hoping that I'm going to have the right one for you. And then yesterday I was like, oh, I know what you like. So I sent you stuff that I know you like.
Yes, he did.
Before we get copywritten, or what is it? Don't, I don't know. Anyways, so I was talking to Audrey and I was like, oh, I should come up with these hoodies or something with like cargo hoodies. And then, multiple pockets. If you guys don't know what cargo shorts are, there's cargo hoodies. At least I wanted there to be. So I was like, oh, we should come up with like some merchandise where we have hoodies because of you, DJ Hoodie, and cargo, like, what's it called, like pockets for me, for my snacks. And then so I was like, we'll call it the snack pack. And then I had no idea that there's actually a fucking cup that's called the snack pack. And I'm all like,
Yeah.
oh, that's a good idea. And I'm all like, celebrating and stuff. And then I'm all looking up for hoodies to see if they have any hoodies that have cargo pockets in them. And nope, they don't have any. And then when I saw snack packs, I was like, wait a minute, the name is taken? And then she's like, yeah, they're like pudding pops or something, or pudding cups. And I'm like, damn it. So they went my idea. Well, I'm mad because snack pack is taken. Mad. Well, yeah, no. I think, what's the thing about the snack packs? It's taken. Hopefully it's not something that every time you say it, you have to pay royalties because I don't have any money. Don't come for me, snack packs. It was an idea. I had no clue that you existed.
Yeah, we're not monetized, so they can't come. If we was making money off of the cast, then we would probably, I don't know.
We should be monetized. We should be
Yeah, we
sponsored.
should, but
Instead,
yeah,
we're getting censored.
well, we curse a lot, so there's no way the fuck they're gonna be like, oh, you can make money now.
Yeah, I really need to stop. Or at least I need to try harder, not to cuss as much. Gotta set an example, I guess. You know
Yeah,
what?
you do that.
Yeah.
I'm not.
No, and I wouldn't even ask you to even try. That's one thing that I'm. Oh wait, can I even talk about it?
What?
Speaking of censorship, did you guys know or hear or see in the news that who Cheeto? Oh, your Cheeto Puffs. Cheeto Man wants to censor a bunch of like words, right, from platforms like this, and it's like how are we gonna have any sentences without any of those 200 words that he wants to censor? That's crazy. But that's how it starts. Yeah, that's how it starts. Censor what people say, how people can express themselves, and then next thing you know, we're in concentration camps. Sorry, that went dark. But anyway, that's how quick it is. But
Yeah.
what I was gonna say was, I don't know if I should talk about it here, but I'm not a Christian. I do follow Christ, but the thing that turns me off from becoming a Christian or even calling myself one is the way that people carry themselves that call themselves Christians. Not just like, the person that I was talking about. If you listen to my spaces, you'll know what I'm talking about right now. But just the whole community. There's so much drama in the Christian community, it's not even funny. And we're
Oh,
trying,
yeah.
well, yeah, like,
No,
I
I
don't know
was
if
really wanting you to cover that on your spaces.
I'm
I
going
don't
to,
want
I'm
to
gonna
take
have to.
away from your spaces, but I do kind of want you to talk about that on your spaces.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that maybe tomorrow
Yes, I was beside
because
myself. I
I'm
was
not,
like, I can't fucking imagine doing that to somebody that is like a
in that position.
representation.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh. But go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's something that needs to be talked about. I know that there's another person that is kind of addressing some of it, but in the same like at the same time, it's like he's feeding the fire because he's doing like a reaction channel where he's reacting to the drama. So that's kind of feeding the fire because some people don't even know what the heck is actually going on, but he has a platform, so he draws attention to it, which is how I found a lot of the drama that's going on. But also because it's leaking into where I'm at. I'm trying to learn from people. I'm trying to like study what, or at least learn from what they've learned, and they're starting to fall into this whole drama. And I'm like, what is going on, man? Why is it happening? And I know that there's other denominations that want to be like, oh, that's not the true religion. You shouldn't follow that one. But then they're not setting a good example either. Because when we're sitting around pointing our fingers at everybody, we're not even, like, we're not practicing it. We're not actually putting into action what we're supposed to be learning from the Bible. That's the center of all of this, right? It's the Bible, the Word. All these people that are fighting about what it says is because that's how they're interpreting it. So why are we even arguing? Why are we fighting? Why are we pointing our fingers at people and saying you're doing it wrong? Or judging? Like, I was listening to this guy today, and I was there for a whole different reason. I'm trying to learn about, like, different Bibles, right? Because I at some point want to read other Bibles because I don't like to be told what's in a book. I like to read it for myself. So I do want to read other versions of the Bible and other religions, I guess, right? I want to read the Catholic Bible and stuff like that. Oh, I have another topic. Never mind. That's for the
Ooh.
spaces. But
Don't forget. Don't forget.
no, I won't forget. So, what was I saying? I forgot. No, so I'm there to learn about one thing, and then he's throwing jabs at other people in other groups, and I'm like, dude, this is not what we're supposed to be acting like or carrying ourselves as. It does turn people off. If I was a beginner and I had no clue, and I'm just there because he's talking about Bibles, and then he's taking jabs at other groups and calling people names and just I don't know. There was so much hate in the things that he was saying that I was just like I couldn't even finish the video. I was like I don't even know which Bibles are good now because I had to exit the video. Thanks, dude. But I'm seeing a lot of that. I'm seeing a lot of it, so I'm gonna talk more in depth about it. But it's just crazy. It's crazy how out of hand it's getting. And it's not just the Christian stuff. It's not just the religious and believer and non-believer stuff. It's everywhere. Look at well, I don't really want to talk about those things, but just look at what's going on in the news. It's not just the weather. It's not just a certain event. It's all everything. It
Do they
seems like
even have weather newscast reports? I don't see any, but go ahead.
I don't either. But I
Everybody
do
just
see
goes to
news
their
about
apps.
stuff. Yeah.
Sorry.
No. But
And I'm
I
guilty of
think
that
I've
too.
mentioned.
I check my app to see what the weather is like here and at my second home.
I don't watch the news. I sometimes somebody like well, two people in my household like to watch the news all day, and I'm like, why are you feeding yourselves all this crap? But sometimes I can't help it. I do watch, or I get a glimpse of what they're talking about. But then I see other things on social media, and I'm like, why aren't they talking about that? I know I mentioned harp here before. I know you guys probably don't remember, but I mentioned the harp, and I saw that there was movement when it came to that this week, and nobody was really talking about it. But all these topics are probably something I'm going to cover on the spaces because I don't want to bring all that stuff here. But that's what I've been keeping myself busy with. Not just that, but I just today finished Second Samuel. Actually, First and Second Samuel are so far my favorite books so far of the Bible. You guys should go read them. Second Samuel, chapter 22 or verse 22. That one's, yeah, man, that one's. It made me happy. It made me happy. But
Do you hear like a whistling sound?
that's harp.
I don't know if that's my hearing aid.
That's harp.
I'm looking around like I'm fucking paranoid.
No, I don't hear a whistle.
And where can they find you?
I guess on that one platform formerly known as Twitter. What is it called now? X. You can find me on my X. Pause. But on my X account, what is it? Rob's just thinking. I should probably change the nickname. Rob's thoughts, or what was it? Rob's just thinking. Rob's thoughts, something like that. I don't know. find it.
Find it.
I guess if it's meant to be, you'll find it. No, I'm sure Babe's gonna put a link somewhere.
Yes, it's all in the description. So check out all our links.
Yeah. And also, we're probably not gonna get to the topic, Babe. I'm sorry. It's taking so long.
That's okay.
I also want to mention, you mentioned your prompts, and I came up with an idea yesterday. We should collaborate. That would be fun. I want to do that. So I might be doing that soon too.
Yeah, I think any idea that not just you but like anybody, like if anybody has an idea, like I always see it working out. Like I don't see like what we were talking about in the previous episode. Like like when it comes to my own shit, like I already know how it's gonna go because I know myself. But when other people have an idea, I'm just like, oh shit, yeah, I could totally see that flying. Like I could totally see that working. So when you said it to me last night while I was doing deliveries, I was like, hell yeah, like I'm fucking down. Like, you know, because I feel like this is the only thing that I that I've been doing that's been keeping me. Well, I'm staying faithful to it. Like I'm staying true to it as much as I can. So that's why I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea. I freaking love it. You know, I can't shut the hell up most of the time. So it's like, yes, I want to do it. I want to do all of that.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, I'm eager, so you better tell me soon.
Well,
yes.
So we did talk about what it was, right? Did I already forget? Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, we got our voice messages to go back on to remind us.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I was going on and on and on about it. You guys should have heard me. Kind of like how I do on the Y Run. And the re-up. And the struggles. On spaces.
Yeah. You haven't done a spaces in a while.
Mouth. Huh?
But that's good. So you haven't done the spaces in a while.
Yeah, I wanted to, but I didn't want to take your spotlight. I've been loving the ones that you did. Huh? You don't want the spotlight?
No.
Why?
Because I'm shy.
No, you're
I'm
not.
Scared.
No,
I'm sleepy. I'm sad.
You're sexy. Don't leave that out.
No. I'm too humble to call myself sexy.
I think your snack packs is sexy.
I'm going to make that hoodie. I'm going to make it happen.
Yeah. Yes. Watch snack packs jack us of the idea.
I know. I know. It happens. It happens all the time.
Yeah, I know.
We can't use that name, so I need to come up with a different name for the snack packs. But
yeah, I have people jack me of my ideas all the time.
Yeah.
I already know. I know what that's like. Been to court twice, and I won both times. So you better watch out who you're fucking with.
Yeah.
Just shame.
Yeah, we got lawyers.
Yes,
we got representatives over here.
Huh?
So we got representatives over here.
I'm hearing a whistling sound. You guys hear that?
No.
I think it's my hearing aid. And there goes my stomach.
No, it's funny. It's funny. Babe, you can hear like the bugs outside moving around. And like, oh, springtime's coming. The bugs are starting to come out. Like, what the heck? You got bionic hearing now. That's crazy. Man.
I'm thinking that I'm hearing somebody crumple up like a paper towel, but it's really like the sunflowers opening.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say, man.
The flowers are blooming.
I hear them. It's like a week away from happening. You can already
They're fucking loud.
You don't hear that? I know. No, I was gonna tell you, make sure that it's charged. Is it charged?
Yeah, it is charged.
Yeah.
Charged. It is charged.
Babe, you want to start on this thing? It's pretty long.
I thought you said that we weren't gonna do it.
I don't know. Do we have time? I think we have time. It shouldn't take us this long to finish. That's what she said. It's only 6. I mean, it's pretty big.
It's only 6. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? If you guys ever go to missdjhoodie.com and check out the prompts, a couple prompts ago, it said something like, don't focus too much on the I, like on yourself or myself, like, you know, kind of see it as a whole. And I think this is going to be perfect practice for me. So we'll fucking see. But you want to go ahead and kick off number 6?
Yes, but first I have a question for you.
Okay.
So do you think that the prompts have made or helped you change your perspective when it comes to stuff like this list?
I don't know, because the prompts, like it, okay, I'm taking the prompts as it happens, because what did today's prompt say? Oh shit, I hit the mic, sorry. The quote for today by Lao Tzu is, if you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. Now I want to live in the present, okay, because I choose peace. But what these prompts are, you know, because they're daily prompts, you do them like twice a day, one in the morning, one in the evening. So like it is making me think otherwise, other than
Mhm.
just, me and what's currently happening. So it's actually shifting my mind to think of other things other than what's pissing me off that day or what's upsetting
Mhm.
me or like what's making me anxious. And if I am feeling, if there's like a direct question that is asking me, like prompting me to answer, it's like, okay, this is what it is. I'm keeping it short. And it's like, okay, like there it is. And I got to change that. So these prompts, they are like, they're nudging me, I guess. That's the best way I can explain it. Like as soon
Mhm.
as I start to think negative or start to be like, oh, this happens to me all the time and I'm just bad luck, I'm just bad news and everything bad happens to me. See, when I start feeling like that, then I think back to these prompts um throughout the day. And what I really like and what I think these prompts are doing is that it reminds me in the morning that within the day, because you get a daytime one and you get an evening prompt, it's like I got between, I got all of what's in between these prompts. That's like, I feel like it's watching me. It's holding me
Mhm.
accountable. That it's like, oh my gosh, like this is totally pissing me off and blah blah blah. And then it's like, well, what am I gonna say? Or I don't know what it's gonna ask me in the evening time. So I better keep my shit together because I don't know what the evening prompt is gonna ask of me or like what it's gonna
Mhm.
tell me to reveal. And when I do get to the evening prompt, I'm just like, well, all of that shit that in the middle of these prompts in the day don't even matter. It's how I feel at the end of the day doing this prompt. That's what really matters. Am I making sense?
Yes.
That's why I feel like I got to keep it good, cool, and collected throughout the day because I'm starting my day with a prompt to do all day or like an activity that I should be doing that day that's gonna work the rest of my day. So
Mhm.
I have the whole day to work on that morning prompt. But like of course things happen. People piss you off. Just things just fall through. They don't work out or you're delayed or you're interrupted. You're being inconvenienced. So of course you're gonna be pissed. But it's like all of that shit goes away as soon as I read the evening prompt. And it's like, okay, my mind shifted this way in a better way than
Mhm.
focusing on these other things. Now I because sometimes I feel like and I'm going to write a personal blog, but these ones I feel like is a really good jumpstart to creating MissDJHoodie.com because I didn't know what I wanted to do. Like I wanted to create something that everyone can do, and I want to show and lead by a good example, like kind of what you were saying, right? Like I
Mhm.
want to show that like I'm doing it, and I want to be able to talk about it, but I want to talk about it in the way where, like that prompt said, don't always be about you. You have to think of the world. So like I'm trying to shift my mindset that way, and I do want to not make it about me, but to show you guys that yo, we are doing this together. Like if you want to do a prompt or you want to do something but you don't know what to do because for me, and I told Rob this, and I know a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, she's or Rob's just controlling her, or like Rob is just directing everything. He's using her, or whatever the fuck. Or there's gonna be a fucking asshole out there that's gonna be like his woman, his wife is allowing him to lead, and that's how it should be. A woman following the man. No, that's not it. Stupid ass. Like you're just an abuse. You sound like an abuser. Okay.
I'm just over here eating my snacks, not even knowing what the heck is going on.
But I told Rob, I said, I need to be told what to do sometimes because my mind is so caught up in my bullshit that I don't even know what to pick up. It's almost like I have all this creativity, I have all these talents. I know how to do too many things and I don't know where to
Mhm.
go to first. So, I lay out everything for Rob, poor Rob. Um, and I ask him like, can you please guide me? Like I feel like I need to do this and do that and do this and do that. And oh, if I do this, this isn't gonna work out. And if I do this, it's just all gonna go out the thing. And if I go this other way, it just goes on and on and on and on and on. And Rob's just like, okay, well, just start with this thing, and then we'll go from there. And it's like, okay, I'm gonna do it. So like
Yeah.
I need that, and it's not like I'm fucking brainless. I just have too much. I have too
Yeah.
much that I want to do or need to do. And sometimes there's a time frame that I need to get it done, but like it it is very helpful when you have someone like Rob in your life. And it doesn't have to be your husband or your wife or, a best friend or whatever. Sometimes it could just be as simple as a prompt to get you started, to open up a different part of your mind that has been slammed shut for who knows how long. But like, and you're just, you feel like it's there, but like you need to be told it's there and that it's okay to explore those avenues.
Mhm.
So that's why I'm trying very hard to stick to these prompts. And every time I come up with like, or come across a problem, I'm just like, oh, I remember my prompt saying something like this a couple days ago, or oh shit, this is what I read this morning, or oh, if I come across a problem, I need to do this. So there were twice that I know of that I was in the middle of doing a delivery or a shopping and deliver order. I went to my own website and I had to reread what the fuck I wrote, whether it be that day or a couple days ago, and I'm just like, that's where I need to be right now. So it does help. Sorry, that was a long fucking answer.
No, it's okay. It kind of fits with number 6, which is you enjoy deep conversations. It stimulates something in us. We dislike small talk. We want to keep our minds going. It keeps our minds updated with knowledge. We have the ability to change our opinions as we see fit. You just said all that. Good job, baby. We're done with the episode. Great. Now listen. Go to the next podcast. No, but yeah, I mean, it is exactly that.
Mm-hmm.
We do enjoy deep conversations, and I think, see, a while back, I never wanted to be on a podcast. I never wanted to be the center, not the center of attention, but just I didn't want any of the attention on me. I had all these thoughts and I had all these opinions on things that were being said, but I was just like, okay, it's not my place. I'm just gonna shut up. You know, sometimes I still feel that way. Sometimes I feel like I shouldn't give my opinion. If it's not asked of me, then I shouldn't talk. But I do enjoy meaningful conversations. I don't like small talk. I have small talk because it gets people talking, but I'm not the type of person to just be like, oh, have a good day. How are you? Like, oh, okay, yeah, right, bye. Like, I'm not like that. If I ask you how are you doing, I'm really asking you how are you. And I know that people feel like, oh, they're not really asking. They don't really want to know because they just expect the regular answer as to like, oh, how am I? Oh, I'm okay. How are you? Like that's the easy, quick answer. When I'm asking somebody, and I think that this is the reason why I say sup, and I will say, hey, how are you? I typically just say hello or I say sup, like what's up. But when I'm asking somebody how are you, I actually mean it. I do want to know how you are. And people just like they give me the quick answer, and it's like, okay. I think I mentioned this to you, babe. I don't think I said it on the show, but I actually changed the way I approach people sometimes, and I ask them, "Are you happy?" Because they're not expecting that, right? So when they actually hear what I'm saying, they look at me like, "What the hell? Nobody's ever asked me if I'm happy." So it makes them think about their answer instead of giving me the just, yeah, I'm good, everything's good. So
Mm.
because I do like deep conversations, I do want to get to know people. I know I have said this before. I like to know what makes people function, what makes people who they are, because we're not all the same. We all
Mm-hmm.
have different things going on, and sometimes we do need to share that. But again, we ask someone, "How are you?" and they're just like, "Oh, fine," or "Oh, I'm good," because that's the quick. That they think that that's what you want to hear. I think we should change the way we ask people. If we don't have the time to sit there and listen to someone, then don't ask them how they're doing. Just say hi, just
Yeah,
say hello.
true that.
Because I feel like if you're gonna, I'm sorry,
No, go ahead.
just if you're gonna ask someone how they're doing, be ready for their answer because I feel like a lot of people are in need of deep conversations. But that's it. Go ahead.
You're right with the whole like answer thing. Like people just like you said, like they know that you don't mean it, and so they just already have like an automated answer ready.
Mm-hmm.
An automated reply, I guess. And I've said this many times on the Re-Up. And if you guys don't know the Re-Up podcast, it's a podcast I created while doing deliveries. And most of the time, when I'm doing a drop off, I'm always oh, enjoy your dinner. And they're just like, yeah, you too. But, because I'm pretty sure, when somebody drops something off, like if they order often, they're just like, oh, have a nice night,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just like, yeah, you too. So
Yeah.
have a nice night. Oh, you too. Have a nice night. Yeah, you too. Have a nice night. Yeah, you too. And for me, I don't say that. I'm just like, enjoy your dinner. And they're like, yeah, you too. I'm sorry. And then they freak out because, and when they say it, they're just like, oh shit. And then I'm just like, oh yeah, I will when I have it.
Yeah.
Like and I said this, like, I don't like to see people embarrassed. And I feel like that's like the ultimate embarrassment for them. And like, it's just their face expression. It's how they're just like, oh shit. Like, fuck, I wasn't, and I think they feel that shame, like, oh, I wasn't even listening.
Mm.
So some people, like, yeah, it don't bother them, but most of the
444.
time people are just like, oh fuck, like,
444. 444.
oh, 445.
Yes.
So I do know what you mean. Like people, I guess they just go about their time in the world, in their day, in their little bubble or something, like,
Mm-hmm.
just it's almost like it's their politeness is fake, but like
Yeah.
it's almost like you can't blame them either because it's the person that, the first person that talks is the one initiating, right? So
Mm-hmm.
like when I say, like, I'm initiating, like I'm putting it to you to answer me, like, oh, enjoy your dinner, have a nice night. Then yeah, of course, what I'm saying, they're just like, oh yeah, you too. Like, I get it, but I'm always saying enjoy your dinner, enjoy your lunch, enjoy your breakfast, or enjoy your coffee, or have a beautiful day. And it's like they catch themselves like, oh fuck, I didn't pay attention. So it is automated almost, because that's just
Yeah.
what people are used to. Like that's just something that you say, and it's like,
Yeah.
well, I say it this way.
I like the way you say that, and then there's times where you say, I don't know if I don't think I've ever really heard you say goodbye or bye. You hear, I'll
I
see you
say see you
again.
again. Yeah, like oh see you
Yeah, and
again,
people are like, what the heck? Like,
or see you
yeah,
later. Yeah,
yeah,
I do. I say that a lot, like because um there is no hello or goodbye in my culture other
yeah,
than get your ass up, it's morning. You know, it's like we greet each other with an insult almost, like oh you're still sleeping. That's our good
yeah.
morning. It's pretty fucked up, but that's kind of how we greet each other, right? So like for me, yeah, I don't want to say goodbye. I just don't. Like I want to say hello, how are you, hi, good morning all day, but I don't want to see or say goodbye because it's,
Mm,
I don't like it. Like
yeah.
I think I said this, I've driven, or I've had like over 2,000, almost 3,000 people in and out of my car when I did rideshare, and I do feel like I have that many friends. And it does sound silly, or it's like, oh my god, Adi, how fucking naive and stupid are you? But it's like these were, the majority of them, they were nice people. And I'd rather hold on to that than to worry about the stupid asses that were mean to me. But
Mm-hmm.
it's the things that, it's almost like you do play their therapist for the 10 minutes that they're in your car, and you just throw them like, oh, don't even worry about it, like and then they're just like, oh my god, I'm so glad you're my driver, you made me feel so much better. That's one of the reasons why I do want to go back to doing rideshare, giving rides to people,
Mm-hmm.
because first of all, I do think I hold the best customer service. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Like I do take my jobs seriously. It's not a hobby. I don't fuck around with people like that. I don't fuck around with my time like that. Yes, you're not really making that much money, and people see it as a waste of time. But it's the compliments. It's like I'm very catering to people. I love service type jobs, and I think that's just my thing. Like because I know how it's supposed to work, and I love to treat people kindly, and I love the responses. Like I love making someone feel good. Like who the fuck doesn't like that shit?
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it's like this is how I want to work. This is the types of people that I want to not change, but like I want to make them feel good.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like, oh, it's up to you, Adi. Like this is, like make them. You
Mm-hmm.
don't know how this person is, but like if they already feel great, you can make them feel greater. If they feel like shit, you can make them feel greater. You could just be that one person that they need to come across in their day. And
Yeah.
I always try to tell people, do at least one thing for somebody a day. One thing, one good thing for someone a day. I always try to tell people that. And people are grateful. Some people, they just may not think nothing of it, but you had good intentions. And
Mm-hmm.
that's just how I want to spend my day, and that's the type of person I want to be.
I think I know that you said that you feel like they're humiliated when, or that they might feel embarrassed they get when they say, "Oh, you too," without really thinking about what you're saying, or that they weren't listening to you. But the ones that stop and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry," it makes them think like maybe I should pay more attention to what people are actually saying. So I don't think
Yeah,
that
I
you
hope
should take
so.
it like I don't think that you should feel bad about it because people should think about what they say or how they respond. It shouldn't be just automatic answers. So
Yeah.
hopefully for the next person or the next time you see them, then they'll be mindful of it. The people that are just like, yeah, you too, and they walk in and they don't even notice what you said and that they made a mistake, they don't even correct it. Those people are those, yeah, they need more,
Oh my
they need
gosh.
hugs.
You want to tell the people that you were just beside yourself. You were hissing at the Burger King when I was like, oh, you guys are doing great. And then Rob over here.
The bully brother.
Yes.
Oh, because
Yes.
okay, I'll tell you why. Because so she was there, right? She's like, well, I'm gonna go to Burger King. So I was like, okay, and I didn't hear anything. There was no hi, how are you? There was nothing. And then I hear her say, they don't even look back. And I was like, what the heck? You're still in there? I thought she was gonna go in the drive-thru. I was like, you're still in there? She was like, yeah. And then I hear someone say like hi or your order or something like that. And I'm like, what the heck? So then she goes to wait for her food, and then they call her, it's ready. And then she's like, oh, you guys are doing great. And I'm like, no, they're not. Don't lie to them. Tell them
He
the
was like,
customer
"Did you
service
just
sucks.
lie to them?" And I
You
was
just
like,
lied.
"No."
But yeah,
You
she
know
was
what?
listening to
I'll let him
them
finish
talk.
his telling his observation, and I'm gonna give you guys the real. Okay, go ahead, baby.
Well, just remember I have like 10 minutes left. But
Yes.
no, that's it. Like, tell them, no, you guys can do better. Do better. No, I understand. I understand. You explained it to me, and I was like, yeah, okay, I get it. But
Look
still,
at him. Look at him covering his tracks.
yeah, I'm walking
He's
backwards
like,
like,
"Let me
no.
smooth to it."
Yeah. But go ahead. Go ahead, babe. Go ahead. Tell them.
Okay, let me try to say this really fast. So yes, when I went in there, like this is my own personal order. If it's my own order, then yes, I do expect too much like everybody else. But I went in there, and yeah, there was only like two workers in the front, and there was like 50 of us fucking waiting for our ship. And so I know this guy, like the manager, like he's a good dude, cool dude, like he's very attentive and all of this, but he was very like stressed out. And when I said what I said to Rob was like, geez, like these guys don't even turn around, you know. And that's what he's referring to, that I was like, oh my gosh, like they don't even fucking look at you, which is true. It's not just this Burger King, it's every fucking joint. They nobody pays attention to you when you walk in there. So there was a whole bunch of us, and then when I finally checked in, I sat down, and then there was a guy that ran into the store, and he was like, the bus is coming, the bus is coming. So right in front of the Burger King, there's a bus stop, and there was all of these people that ordered food, and they were hoping to get their food before they got on the bus. So you had a whole bunch of people rushing up to this guy like, yo, hey, and they're treating the cool dude like a piece of shit. And I get it. They don't know him. They don't know how he works. Burger King is my fucking favorite place in the world. So I know most of the managers. Okay, at almost all of these Burger King places.
Not lying either.
Yeah, they're like, hi, Audie. So they know me. And so these guys, they're damn near about to jump this guy, pull this guy over the counter and beat his ass for a refund. So the guy was opening the cash register, trying to give everybody their money back so that everybody can jump on the bus. And there was a guy that was holding the bus for all of these people. And then when the last ones that went out there, yeah, like the guy was like, oh my God, like, you know, he just looked stressed. And I was like, fuck. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like when Rob and I are doing these casts, like we're always trying to tell people like, yo, like you need to get the whole story. Like you gotta like be there around long enough to know what the fuck is going on before you just go flapping your gums, which I do all the time. Like as soon as I'm there, I will judge the fuck out of you because I'm looking at you like, okay, you're right, you're wrong. This is good, this is bad. You know, like from first observing whatever the fuck. So for me, I'm thinking, oh, if I order ahead, they're gonna have my shit ready. So I already ordered on the app. So yeah, when I went in there, I'm like, okay, where's my shit? It should be done. I ordered on the app. It didn't happen that way, and I'm just like, okay, what the fuck, you know? Oh, these motherfuckers don't turn around, because it's true. That part is true. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna shut my mouth. But I didn't know where all these fucking people came from, and I didn't know how long they were there. I didn't know that they had to jump on a damn bus. But as soon as I seen these people treat this dude like shit, I was like, oh, okay, Audie, you just gotta shut the hell up and just wait for your shit. So, you know, and another thing I know with Burger King is that when you place an order, they don't start making it until you get there. That's why when I do deliveries, I don't like to pick up Burger King orders, because when I get there, I want to grab and go. But when you get to a Burger King, you got to check in and then they make it and you got to wait. So I should have known, but I just thought if I ordered ahead and I didn't see that many cars in the parking lot, I'm going to get my shit right away. But I didn't know all these 50 people were waiting for a bus. So that's where I'll eat my own face. You know, and I know this guy, the girl, she's like airhead, you know, whatever. But the thing that I liked was that I was like, oh, you guys are doing great. And then on my way out, the guy is shouting to the crew in the back, like, hey, did you hear that, guys? We're doing great. And they were like, yeah, you know. And that made me feel good. You know, like, yeah, I was a piece of shit when I first got in there, but I didn't know what the hell was going on. But, you know, it made me feel good. Huh?
I said, then I had to eat my face for what I said, because I was like, nah, don't lie to them.
I was like, I'm not.
I didn't know all this stuff, so I was like,
yeah,
no.
and I couldn't tell him because there was a whole bunch of people. That's why I was telling Rob to wait in Hopi, and he's like, eh.
No, I know what you mean. When you say it.
Yeah, I was like, hake. Because he was like, what's going on? What's happening? And I was like, hake.
Like, why are you lying to them? You're like, I'm like, oh, okay. I get it.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I feel so good. I don't even want to go over the opposites.
Yeah, let's not. We don't really need to.
Go. Yeah, we all know there's the opposite of everything that we said.
Yes.
And don't be like that. Don't be like
Nancy's and Bully Brothers.
Yes. Pair up.
What was that? Because I said something about the Grinch last night. What was it saying?
I don't.
Perfect.
What you said?
No, what you said was perfect. And I remember. I think it was after you left Burger King. I was like,
no, I left out Walmart.
The
food sucks? You know? Was it?
No, that the service sucked because they didn't turn around. I don't know, but I said, don't lie to them. Tell them the truth. You suck. Do better. you responded with the Grinch quote.
Yeah, I did. I forgot what I said.
Hate it.
Oh yeah, I was like, hate, double hate, loathe entire.
Yes.
Yes.
See, I'm just gonna have you quote the entire movie, man. It'll be just fine. My favorite movie.
Yeah, I love that part where he's like, what did he say? He said something about jazzercise, and then he's like, solve world hunger, tell no one.
Yeah. See, that's me. That's my other side. That's my spirit animal right there.
Yeah, the Grinch.
The Grinch says what I can't say.
Solve world hunger, tell no one. You know what's really funny about that part is that he actually, or that was usually how we wrote in our planners as children. Like we write down like something that we secretly want to do, and then it's like, tell no one. What?
Oh. No, I was gonna say, I know how we can solve world hunger. You know how? Real quick before I go. If all these people, all these religions, all these dominations got together and actually fed people, we would have world hunger. Instead of
Yes.
sitting there arguing about whose job it is to do it, who's gonna do it, and it should be you and
Who
this
has
and that, and
a?
if you really cared, and look at your mega churches and all this stuff, instead of pointing our fingers, we
I
should
was
be
just gonna say
feeding
that.
people.
Agreed.
There was a, I don't know if this is an
Agreed.
actual quote or if I came up with it, but I think I said it again today, but I've said it before. I was like, before you point your finger at someone else, make sure that your hand is clean. I don't know if it's an actual quote. If it is, I'll credit whoever said it, but I've never heard someone else say it. But apparently, I've quoted Hitler before, and people are like, dude, did you just quote Hitler? And I'm like, I don't know. It just came to my mind. Did I? It's like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I
But,
remember
yeah.
you telling me about that.
I was like, I don't know. I thought I came up with it myself, but I guess not.
Oh, they wanted to hate you.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, Musk got away with it, right? I guess I could too.
Word.
Where's my billion? Where's my $1 billion, huh?
Yes, trillion.
But yes, babe.
Well, thank you, babe, so much for joining me on this episode.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, and thank you all out there for pressing play. Don't forget to add, rate, comment, subscribe, follow, and share, and we will check you guys in the next Why Run Podcast Live. Peace.
Peace.